Hey Libra, it's Lisa, and here is your mid-April general reading. This is just a general reading, so if you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is down below. Okay, so let's see what the rest of the month holds for you. I still have plans to do weekly readings. We brought in a new family member, a land shark named Dennis, and he is just taking up a lot of time. So, hopefully things will settle down, he'll get into a routine, and then I can get back to my routine. Okay, so let's see, Libra, what's in store for you for the rest of this month. The general message for the rest of the month for you is the Death card, my favorite card, all about transformations and basically a rebirth. The challenge for the rest of this month is growth and bringing like the birth of a new idea. What you don't see coming is the Lovers card, which if you're single, it's about love, connecting to someone. If you're in a relationship, it's about reconnecting, but it's also about connecting to your passions and what it is that you really love. And then where you need to focus on is balance. Very, very cool. Okay, so let's get some clarity on all of this. So the Death card, for your overall message for the rest of the month, it's all about going through a transformation. I look at this card. This is, like I said, my favorite card in the deck. There's some awesome cards, but the transformation is, for me, like the Death card, it's just, we go through a lot of stuff in life, we learn our lessons, and this card to me always represents it's worth it. It's transforming you into a new version of yourself. And when the Death card comes, it's basically saying you are changing. There's no going back. It's like a whole new version of yourself, the best version of yourself, and all that work you put in is paying off. And now sky's the limit. Okay, so let's get some clarity on this for you for the rest of the month. So this is all about re-examining your hopes and dreams, and making them a reality. So basically, it's kind of like the way they're saying it to me, it's working hand in hand with each other. It's the Death card. You're going through a transformation, which helps you re-examine your, like, what is it that you really want? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want your life to look like? And then when you start going through that process of figuring that out or really addressing it, and starting to make the things happen in your life that you want to happen, like I want to change this in my life, whether it's health and fitness or career, starting a career, whatever it is, like a new career, new business, side hustle, whatever it is, but it's about, really kind of saying, you know what, this is what I want to do. And then you start putting in place the things that help you, or you start taking those steps towards your goals and making them happen. And that helps your transformation as well. The next card is about communication, the Queen of Swords, all about communicating, learning to communicate. It can be transforming through communication. So if you are starting a business, social media, finding out all that information and really kind of moving towards that. This is the card of manifesting as well. So while we're doing and making things happen in our lives, we also have to send out to the universe the correct message, what we want, and be very clear about it. And even if we don't have all the details, it's just very clear what we want our life to be like, and we keep manifesting that into our lives. Wow. And then this transformation leads to big success. It's heaven sent, it's meant to happen. You're finally like moving towards all the successes you want. It's amazing, Libra. And then someone brings you information. This can be a professional or someone in your orbit that you've been talking to who brings you in information that helps you get to the next level. So that is really, really cool. Okay, so going through a transformation. And again, the thing with the Death card is it could be every area of your life. If you're like me, if you're a Libra like me that wants to make these changes and become the best version of myself, in almost every area of my life, then that's what's so great about the death card. It is like your whole life flips upside down, and the person you were 6 months ago is not the person you're becoming. So it's very cool. So the challenge is this rebirth, right? So it's going through the growing pains, going through that kind of stuff. And it's kind of birthing an idea. If you're pregnant, it can be an actual birth, that, you know, just maybe you're at the stages where it's kind of like, oh God, I'm over this. When you get, you know, later into a pregnancy, or it could just be that you're in the part of a business or part of a rebirth where, you know, you gotta push through and you have to do it. So it makes it a challenge, you know. If it's health and fitness, it's kind of like you could be not seeing the results you want to see, and you have to just keep going and keep pushing through to have the growth and the successes that you want. So it's just pushing through that. So let's get some clarity. So balance helps you, and being grounded helps you have this rebirth. So just kind of focusing, what do you need to do, what steps you need to take, and continue to do that. And this is about body, mind, and spirit. So it's all about mentally, you need to, you know, be grounded. Spiritually, you need to be grounded, and physically, you need to be grounded. Okay, and then, wow, okay, so then if you do this, if you push through and you move towards it, you are moving towards happiness, joy, fulfillment, all the amazing good things that you can think of. So it's worth it. Why it's a challenge is getting distracted. So, and it can be conflict, it can be being pulled into conflict, you know, dramas. It's just kind of like saying you have no time to get pulled into all these dramas. Just stay focused, stay neutral, have boundaries with people. It feels very much like the rest of this month, you really need to kind of focus on the steps you need to take in order to achieve the things that you want to achieve. Don't get distracted and don't get pulled off your course like I did with Dennis. And then the next card is what helps you or hinders you with the rebirth is overthinking or overanalyzing and hermiting away as well. But it is really kind of about not allowing yourself to get stuck in the overthinking and overanalyzing and not the doing, right? So there's the Hermit card is all about, there's several things in the Hermit card, but with what they're talking about here, it is very much about the fact that it's time to start doing rather than thinking and thinking and thinking, or, you know, setting a foundation in place and going, yeah, I got to do this. I got to, you know, and I got to read this and watch this course, and I can't start until I have all this information. If that's the case, you'll never get started. It's like going to school to be a surgeon and then saying, oh, I got to take one more course. I got to take one, but you never apply being the surgeon, right? So it's kind of like you have to think and do, you know, learn what you need to learn and then apply it. Start actually doing at the rest of this month. Even if you don't have everything perfect, just start somewhere and start moving forward. Again, whether that's in career, health and fitness, whatever, it doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to start and then consistently keep moving forward. What you don't see coming is the Lover's card. So for you people that are single and are looking for someone, it is a lover comes in. For people that are in a relationship, it can be reconnecting and having that, bringing passion back into a relationship. And if it's focused on career, and actually all of it, it's like you're not expecting, as you push through this stuff, that you're not expecting to connect to passion and love what you're doing and love. It's almost like saying, you know, if it's health and fitness, it can be, oh God, I got to go to the, you know, I joined a yoga class or I joined a gym and I hate going. And then you push through it and it ends up becoming a passion. And you're like, oh my God, I cannot function without doing this, right? Without having some of this in my life. And it just kind of grounds you and it brings you back to life. So it really is kind of like you're not expecting, you're expecting to go, okay, I know I want to do this. I know, and you're stuck in all the minutia of getting it going and overthinking it. And then when you actually start doing, wow, it's just amazing. You become passionate about it and you love doing it, which is the key to success, right? Okay, so let's get some clarity. They're talking about listening to your intuition as you move forward, connecting to your intuition and not letting your head talk you out of it. Because sometimes our gut tells us to do something and then our head gets involved because of fear and doubt, and we end up not doing what our gut is telling us to do. You step into yourself and you start to shine. The Queen of Wands is all about you coming center stage and shining. It's all about you now. And really kind of, not kind of taking that step back and allowing yourself to be overshined by other people. It's now you stepping forward. And I think connecting to the passion of what you're doing and what really loving it, it does help you shine. It's one of those things where it's just like you're just 100% authentically yourself. They're telling you that you have the strength to do this. And then actually they're saying the passion gives you strength to move through the things that you want to get done. It gives you strength to move forward. It connects you to all of these things. It gives you, and they're talking about getting attention for being so strong and being able to accomplish the things and inspire others with your strength and what accomplishments you're doing. And then being proactive through the process and the passion. It makes you proactive instead of sitting back and waiting until something happens or, being in a reactive place, like survival mode all the time. As you push through this and move forward in this rebirth, you become passionate about what you're doing. And then that makes you proactive. You just want it more and more and more and make things happen. It's just like, the energy in this reading is really, really good. It's awesome. Okay, and then the last card is balance. So where they want you to focus on is bringing balance back into your life. It is about moving forward, going towards what it is, but not rushing, not forcing things to happen, not, creating things that make you out of balance. It's all about connecting it and creating a flow in your life. Okay, and then clarity on that. They're talking that you're not trapped. You're not trapped in a certain way of being. This whole thing makes you realize the things that you thought you couldn't do, you can do. The changes you can make in your life, you can totally do them. You're not trapped and defined as one thing. You can move out of it. And the best way to realize that is through balance, not by extremes, and like all or nothing. It's all about balance, just continuing to move forward. Think of it as creating a flow or the infinity sign. You're doing your part, the universe does its part, and you just create this flow and it all just comes in. But you can move forward. Wow. So if you move forward with balance and focus on balance and creating balance in your life, you get the big money card. So you've had two of the big success cards in this reading. This one is all about happiness, contentment, as well as large sums of money coming in and success coming in. It can be the lottery win card. So as you move forward, I'd be buying lottery tickets for the rest of the month or going on to that. But it is about big success coming, which is amazing. Then it's just focus on what's right in front of you and what the next steps are. But don't, put expectations on it. Don't look way out into the future and don't look backwards. Just focus and get things done. Because I think sometimes, we can get pulled off of our course with information and all the things that, come in and opportunities and, celebrations and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, you need to get stuff done. You need to focus and get it done. And then the last card is, as you move forward with balance, is creating this flow. So the Queen of Pentacles is all about either holding on too tightly to money or whatever makes you secure in the material world, or, worrying and stressing about that you don't have enough. So it is all about creating this flow with the universe. And because if we worry and stress about, why isn't this success come, or why don't I have this many of this, or why, I only have so many clients, and Why, if it's health and fitness, why is my weight not dropping, or anything like that. If you worry and stress about it, you actually cause it, you block it from coming in. So it's all about creating a flow. It will happen, you'll feel better, everything. As long as you're doing your part and continuing to do and not just overthink, everything will flow. So absolutely amazing, Libra. I really look forward to see what's coming in the next couple of weeks. There's a lot of things happening astrologically with the eclipse coming, and Mercury is going into retrograde, and a bunch of things. So hopefully we will get more information on all of that as the weeks go by. So thank you so much for watching. I am holding my contest again this month. So if you would like to subscribe and leave a comment, I'll enter you into a draw to win a reading with me. I'll be pulling the winner at the end of the month. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great April.
Always keep your face towards the sunshine, and the shadows will always be behind you.